Hello loves, welcome to Fifth Dimension. So for today's reading, I am doing a requested themed reading, and the theme is person on your mind. What have you versus they realized about each other, okay? So it's going to be a back and forth of trying to just figure out what's going on. Is basically what I'm doing. All right, so for pile number 1, we're going to have rose quartz. For pile number 2, we have smoky quartz. And pile number 3, we have labradorite. I don't even know if you can see. Is that? I just don't want there to be too much glare. But yeah, I guess that's better. All right, love. So as always, choose whichever you feel most guided to. And if that's more than one, I would trust that, okay? I'll see you at your piles. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this rose quartz, then you're at the right place. So, as I was shuffling and getting everything ready over here on the side, ready to go, I was getting a lot of messages already, and it sort of took on a reading of its own. So I did just want to relay those messages really quick because I thought they were funny. It took on this sort of like random thoughts that this person on your mind gets. And so the first thing that came to me during the shuffling of the first deck was like, you remember that image mirage that it was like, what do you see? Do you see an old lady's face, or do you see two vases? So it sort of gave me like hanged man energy, like there being two different ways, like a different perspective. And you know, it's almost like when you first see whatever it is that you first see, and then somebody tells you to see it differently and say like, no, look, it's actually two vases. And then once your brain sees it, you can't unsee it. And you're just like, whoa, like, why didn't I see that at first? It was sort of giving me that vibe, like hanged man energy. So I think that this person, like something about you in connection with the person on your mind, that they sort of feel like, yeah, like something like that in connection with that energy of just feeling like, whoa, like having a shift in perception, like you make them see things differently. Or you point things out in a way that they wouldn't have seen it, if that makes sense, okay? Then with the next deck, for whatever reason, I started to get like holiday time, like Christmas vibes, and that like Christmas music playing, people getting ready for, family time and presents, and I just kept on seeing like gingerbread house. So I don't know if that is significant in any way, but like gingerbread house and holidays, like Christmas time, like cozy, warm, soft, cuddly vibes, right? Like really nostalgic, really comforting, like that home family vibes is what I was getting. So maybe you make this person feel like that, like warm and cozy and just joyful. Maybe that's why I was seeing Christmas time. Then with the next deck, what did I get? Oh my god, that's where this message has started to get really funny. So then with the next deck, I sort of saw like a military base, and then like the soldier or whatever, like opening up the fence for like, one of those military vehicles to come in, and then closing it. And I was like, what the hell am I seeing right now? Like, what is that having anything to do with anything? And then I sort of got the vibe that it was just like their space, they're like letting people in is like a freaking military base. Like it's not something that they do, like you have to have clearance. No entry here, sir or ma'am. Like you don't have clearance to enter, their personal space is sort of what I was getting. But them like opening the fence and being like, you'd be somebody that they would give clearance for. Which is what I thought that was super funny. Then I saw a tiger. For the next deck, I started to see like a tiger, and then I got like Tony the tiger. I just saw 333. And then I saw Tony the tiger from like the Frosted Flakes, and then I could hear like they're great. And then after that, I heard I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I was like, okay, cereal, what does that have to do? And then it took me all the way back to, again, that nostalgic feeling of like Saturday morning, Sunday morning, wake up, whichever it was for you. For me, it was Saturday morning, waking up and eating cereal and watching cartoons, right? But the fact that it was like they're great and I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, I feel like this person, like, yeah, like they're about you. They think about you a lot and they really like you, okay? So they think good things of you. And then the last thing that I got, when I was shuffling the last deck, the word determined showed itself to me. And so I was like going back to shuffling, and then right away with determined, I got the Energizer Bunny, the little pink Energizer Bunny. And I was like, okay, so they think that you're like, you remind them of something that's soft and pink, pink maybe, soft and cute, but something that has endurance. So somebody that is determined to keep going no matter what, right? To keep going. Take that however it resonates. All right, so that's enough of my nonsense. I feel like I should stop this so I can timestamp it. Okay. So let's take a look at your main energy pile number 1. We have love who you are. Card number 8. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. So yeah, this is somebody. Okay, so my intention for the main energy was, what have they realized about you, right? So this is going to take on the main energy, and then from the oracle decks I will be pulling 1-1. But first of all, the main thing that they have realized about you, pile number 1, is that you are somebody who goes with the flow of life. 8 is giving me that, what is it called? Infinity. Yeah, that falls in line with the Energizer Bunny that I was getting, like somebody who keeps going. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things that life has to offer. And it's sort of really giving me like somebody who keeps their heart open despite challenges, despite obstacles, despite rough waters, like somebody who always is optimistic. Optimism is something that's really coming up. And I feel like that's abundance. A lot of people can view abundance as having the physical abundance, but there's energetic abundance too, and that's the type of person that, you know, they cannot have a dime to their name, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the way that they experience life, the way they experience the world, and them finding beauty in every moment, despite, you know, not knowing where their next meal is going to come from or how they're going to pay their next bill. You know what I mean? Maybe not having a home, even a car, you know, those things that we associate with value and abundance. But I feel like they see in you that you are just happy to exist, and make the best of whatever waters you encounter on your journey. Okay. All right, so let's get into pulling cards. If you want to fast forward to where the reading gets started, I do already have everything shuffled because that's where I was pulling channeled messages. I just saw 222. I'm going to pull 1 and 1. This side over here is going to be for what they've realized about you, and then what you've realized about them, right? Oh, I knew I was going to start getting myself confused. Yes, 2 piles. I don't want to think about it too much. Spirit, you do the work. If you get my brain involved in this. Pile number 1. No. 1 at a time, please. Pile number 1. Sorry, I'm trying to stay focused in my energy. Nope. Okay, well, this one showed itself. All right, so we have our oracles, and then, oh wait, I forgot about this deck. I'm gonna take 2 of each. There's 1. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started with that. And then if we need to pull tarot, which I probably will. All right, so what have they realized about you? Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. Let me actually put these on the side. We'll do it as separate. We have cornucopia. Card number 11. We have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. We have card 13, feeling the world. We have optimistic, LOL. Did I not say that with the thing? And talented. Okay. So yeah, let me just get tarot. I thought I was going to overwhelm myself with the energy. But if I pulled out those energies, I probably would. I just want to get a clear read. Able to make the first move, clarify. Clarify cornucopia, that was fast. Oh, that was fast also. Clarify feeling the world. Oh no, that's too many, but I'll take that. Alright, so we have the Two of Swords. Two of Cups, Two of Swords, and then I saw 222, didn't I? Oh, there goes my wrist. So we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles, so double queen. This person definitely realizes that you are a woman of value, a woman of worth, somebody that they see as mature, as stable, grounded, all of those good tarot terms. You have the Three of Pentacles, somebody, yeah, who moves towards, who takes actions. That was here also with be bold and make the first move. Somebody who, right now we'll get into the separation and that Two of Swords. Did I pull a clarifier for that? Yeah, I think it was the Two of Cups, right? It was this. Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to confuse myself. Actually, let me pause. Okay, pile number 1, I feel like everything that came out here is really giving me strong confirmation that what I was picking up just in the shuffle is fairly how this person views you. I feel like this person views you in very high regard. With the double queen energy coming in, somebody who is not only stable in the physical, but also very emotionally and like spiritually stable, mature, grounded, and all of that. Okay, so very well-rounded, like somebody who has it all, right? Somebody who has all the aspects that they would seek in a partner. Somebody who takes actions with be bold and make the first move, and the Three of Pentacles. That's somebody who takes physical actions. Now, if you can see. We did have separation come out. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, as well as the Two of Cups is what came out to clarify it. So I was a little confused as to, okay, if there's this, everything here looks, they hold you in high regard, but there is a clear indication of separation. So what I was getting was that this person understands that you are the type of person who is going to follow where you feel guided to follow. And make decisions based on what brings you joy. Remember, I said that optimism, that searching for your happiness is what cornucopia is, right? You don't see a big old fancy luxurious anything. It's just a forest with fruits, you know, with tasty foods and a beautiful sunlight, a beautiful day. It's ambiance. It's, you know, like it's energy. It's like a fancy hotel, you know, could be somebody's idea of cornucopia, but this is something that's so simple and yet very abundant, very beautiful. Like it's priceless is what this is, right? You know, being out there and enjoying the experience of this, as well as the card 11 with the Two of Cups. This is giving me, along with separation, right? That's a term with soul love, divine love, which doesn't surprise me because I kind of set that intention when I did the mirrored energy, you versus them, to sort of see what's going on in soul connections, because soul connections are growing in the collective energy at this time. For real, like, to be honest, years back when I first started, listening to tarot for guidance on YouTube, it was like almost unheard of the male masculine energies coming up for tarot. It was mostly all geared towards feminine energy. And it's not that it was geared towards feminine energies. That was what was being called of the readers who were there, is to guide the feminine energy in divine connections, right? So that was many, many years ago. And now, like, as the years have been passing, I'm seeing like so many masculine energies come out and start their own channels and share own spiritual journeys when it comes to the divine masculine energies in our collective having a voice, right? Having a platform, whereas it used to be in the shadows. So a lot of male readers coming on, masculine energies, not just male readers. Remember, this is energy, so putting a voice out there for the masculine energy collective in all of us, right? Because we all have masculine energies. I found this reader that does like dragon, sorry, so random, I get so distracted, but does like dragon energy readings or something like that, with like meditations and like visualizations. Like, I was like, whoa, like, mind blown, because I love dragon and it's part of my energy. But it would have never occurred to me, because that's such a masculine energy type of spiritual, I just saw 1111, spiritual guidance to offer, right? To call upon dragon energies, and then to, like, I just loved it. I was like so about it. I can't remember the name, but you should totally follow him if that is something you feel guided to. But yeah, so it's also coming up in the readings I've seen in pick-a cards that I watch for my own guidance, but as well as in my own pick-a cards that I record. Masculine energies are starting to come up in the readings, and I love that. Okay, so it's like, it's proof that the collective energy is working towards what it's supposed to. Years back, it was just a strong feminine collective guiding, the first ones that started off guiding the second round and the third round, and that's how collective energy works. That's how light work is, right? It's just a ripple effect, and now we have a strong masculine energy in the community. And I don't know why I felt like needed to go on a tangent on that, but since we are doing verses, this is clearly giving me that if the person viewing this reading for this pile is feminine energy, because of what comes out of how what they realize about you, how they view you, right? Their perspective on you. Sorry, Chloe is going off over there, and I was trying not to come for her. Chloe, please sit. Okay. I gave her the look, and she's like, you know what? I'm out of here. So she was trying to dig a hole in the thing, and it's not going to happen. You can't dig a hole in a blanket. All right. Okay. Where was I? Anyways, I was saying there was a clear indication of separation. With the Two of Cups, to clarify it, this is a divine connection, and this is a guided separation, is what I'm getting strongly from this, okay? With Feeling the World, card 13, as well as the Two of Swords, which came out to clarify it, it's sort of giving me like a decision that was needed to be made for the greater good, right? Like, your energy needing to clear itself up, because whatever you are putting out there, you, the viewer of this pile, of this reading, whatever you're putting out there energetically is necessary. So the separation is causing you to, I'm feeling like, strengthen. And I feel like maybe that's something that they've realized about you, is that this separation is something that you felt guided to do, but it's helping you strengthen your own vibration in preparation for union of the connection, is what I'm getting. And look, what I meant to say from this card of Three of Pentacles is you're somebody who moves forward, as you feel guided to. And then look, if you see here, there's like the masculine clinging on to the feminine energy, like, wait, don't go without me, I'm coming with you. And she's like flying off. But it's for a good cause. Like, it feels like he's starting to trust. Maybe that's where I got, remember, like with the military, the fence coming down, like his boundaries, energetically at least, are wanting to trust. This is what clarified the separation. So this is like, I feel like, yeah, definitely like divine love, divine union energy, that you both feel connected. I'm sort of getting like 5D, 3D. Like in the 5D, you guys are still very much connected and like loving each other up. But in the 3D, it's like, oh, we long for each other. Oh, this is so twin flamey energy. But yeah, that's what it is. All right. Let's take a look at the other energy, all right? Optimistic, talented. Speaks for itself, right? What I said, optimistic, you follow your flow. Talented, yes. Whatever you're putting out there, creative energy. It's rose quartz. It's very divine feminine energy. So birthing, divine feminine births. Goes out there, has inspiration and puts it into life, right? Puts it out there in the world. And so I feel like, whoa. This person has realized that they are very inspired by you, is sort of what I'm getting. Remember the Three of Cups with the person following. All right, so let's see what you've realized about them. We have take time to breathe out. Oh no. We have broken heart. Card number 9. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I heard Beyonce's song pop into my head. To the left, to the left. Yeah, how does that song go? But you know, the gist of the song. I don't remember the lyrics at this time. It's been a long time since I've listened to that song. But I heard that and I know that right away. It's just like, all right, you broke my heart. A little story playing out, like, new love. Where you at? But I'm just joking. That's not what I'm getting. I'm just being silly. 29, awakening genius. Thoughtful. Was I not supposed to have more cards? I feel like there was more decks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like there was more in the other one. Oh, because it's tarot. Stupid. Sorry. Thoughtful, kind, mature. Wait, the other one was what they realized about you. This is what you realized about them, right? Okay, sorry. I knew I was going to confuse myself with this. All right, take time to breathe out. Clarify. Broken heart. Clarify. New love. Clarify. Oh, that was fast. Awakening genius. Clarify. Yeah. I think that's all I need to clarify. Okay. We have the 8 of Swords with take time to breathe out. That's literally what that is, right? Staying stuck where you are, or standing still. We have Temperance here, card 14 with the broken heart. So yeah, definitely need to heal. Sorry, my arms are in the way. This thing's in the way. New love, and then we have the 3 of Swords. So broken heart comes out again. We have 8 of Wands to clarify, awakening genius, thoughtful, kind, mature. So, I'm confused again. Okay, I'm going to pause really quick. Okay, so like a little story played out, but it was like very short, simple, and like matter of fact, the end. I was like, okay. But let me tell you what I got. What you have realized about your person, pile number 1. Hold on, let me bring back your energy. Take time to breathe out. 8 of Swords. The reason for the separation that we had on call, which was what I was feeling, what I was strongly picking up, was that it was a separation that you initiated. based on guidance, feeling guided to do that, but knowing it was for your best good, for the greater good, right? Regardless of whether you feel like this connection is over or not, which I don't feel like you feel that way. I don't feel like they feel that way either. It just does feel like a separation, which is very strongly attributed to soul connections, right? Divine love. Why are these separations necessary, or why are they so attached to this idea of divine love? Well, because what makes it divine love? Well, what makes it divine love is that it's something that is very sacred. It is something that is very healing, not something that causes more trauma, not something that further intensifies insecurities or any of those things. It's something that helps heal, but yes, it does have a lot of triggers, which is why there's a difference, because a lot of people can confuse, like there's that like false, I don't know. Anyways, I don't need to get into that. But regardless, the need to separate if both energies are not aligned in a way to come together at that time in union, right? So why wouldn't they be aligned to come together in union? Well, there's still things that need to be healed. There's still lessons that need to be learned. There's still things that need to be released. All of the above, right? It could be anything. It could be one thing. It could be multiple things. It could be one person and the other person. But regardless, that's where this back and forth comes. Like there's this draw towards, and then there's usually a trigger, which is what I feel happened here. Take time to breathe out because of feeling stuck, feeling chaotic. Look at this bird is all caught up. And it's just like if it just calmed down, it could slowly figure its way out of this mess that it's hurting itself. But it sort of gets panicked and it starts to hurt itself by trying to get out. It doesn't know how to get out, and it starts to panic and says, I'm stuck in this, I'm stuck in this. And there was guidance to move away from it, to take a deep breath, slowly release, the hold, that the connection, because at this time it was not ready. I just saw 21. The connection was not ready to come together. There's still something that needs to happen, or multiple things, or I don't know. It's going to differ for everybody, right? But the reason why the separation is guided in divine connections, not specific to this, but it probably will connect to this, is because if both energies are not aligned in a healed place, ready to come together and put walls down and help each other build, because there will be triggers. It will not be a perfect connection. By far, it will not. It will be very challenging to work out all of the bad habits and recognize all of the bad habits and make every effort you can to change those, to make those changes so that you can come together in pure love, in pure high vibrational love, without all the toxic shit, without hurting each other because you're being triggered, without saying mean things to each other, without recognizing where those feelings, I just saw two, recognizing where any triggers are coming from and working through those, which is what I feel needed to happen in this case. That there was a strong trigger and the need for separation so that those can be worked out. Why? Because you don't need to be coming together with this person who is your divine partner when you're still in a place of woundedness, because then you have the capacity to hurt them, and that's not something that you want to do in this divine love. That's what makes it so sacred, is that it is not something that hurts you. It is something that helps heal you, okay? Which is the energy that I was getting in the beginning. Remember that cozy and all of that stuff? But in this case, the person you viewing this reading felt guided to move away. You realized that you had to, and it led to you feeling like you had a broken heart. It was something that you didn't want to do, but you felt the need to, and it's something that you are currently working on healing. And then when we saw New Love, and I was like making the joke about, Beyonce with to the left. And then the Three of Swords came out, which connects me back to the thing. So it's a separation that needed to happen, which did cause you heartache, some pain, but it's for the purpose of being able to renew the love, is what I'm getting, to renew the energy of this so that it moves forward in a different way. Because it's like timelines, right? If you would have continued down that timeline of being in this energy, you would have guaranteed that you would have really wounded this divine connection. And so walking away allowed you to heal the timeline, and you're no longer on that one. You shifted to another one, which is a renewal of the energy, a way that the energy comes out of this feeling, okay? Because that's where it was leading to. And then to confirm that we have awakening genius. So what have you realized about this person? This person like sparked a new spiritual awakening in you. Because there's many that we experience throughout our life, right? And we experience them in different aspects depending on how it appears in our life. And I feel like you realize that this person really awakened a fire in you, awakened passion in you, awakened inspiration and creativity within you. Like this person just makes you feel all fired up in all sorts of ways. In more ways than one. So I think that's something that you realized about them, is that they really helped fuel you, you know, and like I said, in many ways, and this can be taken however it resonates with you in your life, but it gives you like energy. It just feels like something that like fuels actions maybe that you take, fuels healing, fuels growth, fuels, I don't know, something. And then what have you realized, with the last part that I got, that they're thoughtful, kind, and mature. And then when I heard at first was like, when they want to be. So I don't know if that was your higher self or my higher self, but I just heard, yeah, they can be thoughtful, kind, and mature when they want to be. So that's what I got for you. All right, loves. I hope this was able to resonate with you. If it did, please do me the favor of letting me know how, first of all, in the comments, as well as subscribing, liking, dinging your little bell, or my little bell. That always sounds so wrong. That's what I got for you, loves. Until we vibe again. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this smoky quartz, then you're at the right place. So before I get into your messages, since I did do channeled messages for pile number 1, I decided to do the same for you all as well. So if you're not interested in those, you can click on the timestamp for the reading or forward to it. But the messages that I was getting started off with, where did we start? Oh, with like little sweetheart. 3s are also significant. I keep on seeing them. So little sweetheart is the first thing that I got. And I got, you know, those little like heart candies from Valentine's Day. So then Valentine's and love and hearts and all of that just came. So random thoughts that this person thinks of you is that's like you. Like you're like about love and candy and sugar and, you know, sweetness. Then I got, because of like the cat, I sort of saw like a cat being playful, and I think that that's something that this person thinks about you, is that you have the capacity to be very playful, and I feel like that lights them up, like they really enjoy that about your energy. What else? I was like, wait, I know I got more than that. Oh, and then I got like I don't remember what the little teddy bear was, but I don't know if you remember, there was like a teddy bear who would wear like the little raincoat. I don't know if that was a story or a character. I don't know what that was. But I saw that little teddy bear, and then I started to get like Inspector, like if he was an inspector, and then I got Inspector Gadget. So I think like you're just very like inquisitive. You're somebody that's very curious, and they, again, I feel like that's something that stands out to them. Yeah, I feel like there is very childlike, very innocent, very playful, very sweet, is sort of how they view you or think of you, or those like the feelings they get from interacting with you. Then I got, my handwriting is a mess. Flintstones. I got the Flintstones, and like Fred Flintstone in his little car with his feet like moving him, and I sort of felt like flighty. It was giving me very like Knight of Wands energy. Like I feel like they might feel like you're very flighty, and then it connected again to like cat-like, like if a sound scares you, you're gonna disappear and go into hiding or something like that. It's what I was getting with that. And then I saw Buc-ee's. So I saw the little, I don't know if it's like an otter. It's not an otter, right? That's stupid. I think it's a beaver. Oh, I really hope I'm not wrong because then I'm going to feel even more stupid. And I don't know if that's just a Texas thing, but I know that regardless, whenever we travel, it's like a must do, like a stop. And I don't even know why, but it's like my sister's thing. So it gave me travel, like this person randomly thinks about traveling with you, and or maybe you've traveled together, or maybe travel is something that you've discussed, but I sort of feel like they associate you with like travel and like, I was gonna say field trip, not a field trip, like a little vacation, like weekend vacation, mini vacation, or maybe you're like a long distance from this person and they think about traveling to you or something like that. And then the last thing, sorry, my handwriting is so bad. I was just scribbling it. Lucky Charms. I got the little 4-leaf clover and like the little sweet marshmallow form. I got like, you're like this person's lucky charm. And I was like, what is that with the cereal? Because I was getting for pile number 1 like cereals also. So maybe this person really likes cereal. Maybe these piles are connected, or maybe it's just me that I have a big database of morning cereal or cereal knowledge. All right, that was it. Okay, enough of my nonsense. That's what I got for you. Let me stop this video. Okay, pile number 2, I realized that the time had stopped at 444, so that might be significant, okay? All right, so card number 37, act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are here with you, so you will always consider them. So what I'm getting from this is the main energy as far as I just saw 2-2. As far as what has this person realized about you, because we're starting off with that aspect of the reading first. This person has realized that for you, when the way that you approach romance or connections, romantic connections, is energetically. I feel like they understand that you are a firm believer in manifesting, and so therefore you depend on trust, on guidance, and creating the space energetically for the right type of partnership, romanticism, romanticship, whatever. I don't know why I want to make up a word, but I do. I feel like, yeah, that this person really understands that that's your approach to partnership versus actively like in the physical. You go the 5D way of manifesting partnership and love, or manifesting anything in your life is sort of what I'm getting to, versus going the 3D way of just like going out there and like firmly, actively seeking what it is, including romantic partnerships, right? Like I feel like they know that you go based off of guidance, go based off of energy, versus going out there and and actively trying to find love. You know, that's something that just clicked on me recently, as well as this concept of going out and finding love. I need to find love, versus the understanding, or at least the understanding that I recently had of, you don't have to go out anywhere to find love. You are love. Love is here. Love is you. Love is your energy. And as long as you embrace that, embody that, then you can just magnetize that, right? You send it as your beacon, your main beacon. And so energy has no choice but to call in energies that are similar in the vibration of love. And that's something that I just, like, it's a concept that I understood for a long time, but just recently understood, like through experience, through applying it, or through, not, I didn't even apply it. It's just something that it became an understanding. if that makes sense. Okay, but anyways, regardless, I'm going off. But I feel like that's what this is. This person has realized that about you. That for you, going about partnership, romanticism, love is energetic versus in the physical realm, like going out there, you know, on a mission to find love. All right. So I'm going to pull 1 and 1 for each, okay? So... oh, no. I was about to start getting confused about which side was going to be which. But we're going to be, this is you, the viewer, or whichever. You just take whichever resonates with you. And 1 and 1, please. Look, my hand was already about to shift. What is there that I need to see? We're about to slide the whole deck. The Royal You, card number 16. Don't. These cards need to calm themselves down. I can already feel that they're going to go tumbling like crazy. And no, we're not having that. Chill out. Okay. I'm going to actually turn them so I don't start getting messages. No, that's what I was trying to avoid, because I knew that if I put flowers out and these things were to flop, that it was going to make a big old mess. And my cat just loves to pick up any petals or anything that falls and chews on it. And I don't know what's... okay, I need to stop. I don't know what's safe for her. There I am, always asking Alexa. What has this person realized about you? What has this person realized about Smoky Quartz? Okay, here's what it is. Your person doesn't want you to... it's sabotage. Saboteur. Your person's sabotaging the read. Pile number 2. Okay. What has their person realized? Person on their mind. What have they realized? Realized. What have you realized? What have they realized? I just saw a woman holding a heart and card number 2, journey. Mwahaha. It's going to come out. Saboteur. The energy doesn't lie. Your person. Oh, I still need one for what have you realized about them? What have you realized about them? Oh, YouTube, pile number 2. I'm just kidding. All right, that's better. What have they realized about you? Have they realized about you, pile number 2? Your commitment is being tested. Okay, we're taking those 2. What have you realized about them? What have they realized about you? 1 more. Oh, I guess 2 more. What have you realized about them? Okay. I'll take that. All right. So we're going to start off with what have they realized about you? We have your commitment is being tested. The answers you need are coming. Card 14, carrying connections. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Divine Matrix, card 44. Oh yeah, 44, right? 44. And then we have bossy. I love that. It's a good bossy though. They like it. Like it. Don't play. Courageous. and gentle. Yeah. See, I told you they like it. All right. Clarify. Act as if your partner was here. All right, we have 2. Commitment is being tested. The answers you need are coming. Carrying connections. Children. Divine Matrix. Whoa. All right. Let's see what we got. We have 4 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, that's what I said, right? The Knight of Wands. Didn't I say this? Was this pile? With the Fred Flintstone? Yeah, that you're flighty. That's exactly what I said. The Knight of Wands energy, and then look, 4 of Swords. You retreat once things become scary. You're just like, oh, hell no. I'm out. Did I mess up the whole thing? I feel like I moved something. I don't know. Hold on. No, I think I just have the cards all crooked. We have the Lovers. Your commitment is being tested with the Lovers. We have 10 of Pentacles with the answers you need are coming. Ooh. We have 20 Judgment with card 14. Then we have the 2 of Cups with children. OMG. And then we have card 2 with the High Priestess with 44 Divine Matrix. Divine love. Again. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going to resonate with pile number 1. In case you were guided or drawn to that, because it's giving me similar vibes. With the little separation energy over here, but committed, like energetically committed and connected very heavily. Let me sit with the energy, okay? Pile number 2, I'm really enjoying this energy and the vibe, okay? So let's get into this. I feel like what we said over here. Your person has realized. I feel like the bossy connects sort of with this. Like there's this like, although remember we were getting all of that soft and cuddly and sweet and innocent, childlike vibes, which children came out here, that energy of it, right? I feel like there's a part of you, and I can resonate with that. I literally call a part of myself like mommy dragon. A part of you that is not to be messed with, right? Because although you are very gentle, there's a part of you that refuses to be like boundaries that you refuse to have. You know what I mean? I can't think of the word right now, but you know what I mean. In other words, so yes, when it comes to certain things that are personal to you, it's not to be messed with. And I feel like they understand that. That's something that they have learned to realize about you. Okay, look, I just noticed that there's a cat holding onto the back. That's so funny. But like I said, that flighty energy that they sort of like randomly get from you, it's for purpose, right? It's for purpose because there's the need to like for you to come together with your own energy for the sake of protecting yourself is what it is, okay? And I feel like this person has come to realize that that flightiness that they experience with you is for a stronger purpose. Like there's something that you're protecting with full force, right? I sort of am getting like from both of these cards. So like if the dragon is protecting, but what is the dragon protecting? The dragon is the front, right? The mask, the boundary. And what's in there is a sleeping princess, if you will, inside the tower, and the dragons they're protecting. And so I sort of feel like this might be your person's current energy actually sort of being on wanting to approach or looking from afar, but sort of understanding that maybe energetically the timing is not right. Like there's a need to leave the sleeping princess alone or you're going to get burned. Your person has also realized, I feel, that this is divine connection, that there is something more, that there is real potential here, whether it can be seen or not, which I feel like at this time there's not any clear, because of this carrying connections is sort of giving me like there's no evidence of it, but there's like this inner knowing, right? There's this inner knowing, which is what the lover's energy is. It's connection that doesn't make sense. It's energy first and foremost of the type of connection that it is. It's a spiritual bond, right? They understand that it's either or is sort of what I'm getting. I'm getting like Two of Swords vibe. Like they're realizing that it doesn't have to be either or. They're realizing that, oh, now I'm getting yin yang. So it could be two messages. The commitment be tested. Maybe they're trying to see things from a different perspective, realizing that it doesn't have to be either or, that there could be more than just this or that. But then I was also getting yin yang energy. So yeah, I feel like there's a very strong realization of this person that there's a good balance and a good potential for longevity, stability. Yeah, but it's sort of giving me like it's going on trust. It's not having the answers of what will come from the connection, but sort of feeling like there's this like inner knowing that it's meant to be. It's sort of what I'm getting from it. Especially with judgment too. It's just something that's like decided, right? It's predestined. It's something that is meant. From over here with children, your love life is being affected by children, and then the Two of Cups. So I'm getting a potential messages. Okay, so only take however it resonates to you. One of them is that you may have children separate from being with this person, or you may have children with this person, and this is something that this person has realized at some point may have felt like an obstacle, which children are blessings. However, they are, they are full-time. Full-time, non-stop. There's no clocking out, there's no holidays, there's no weekends, there's no none of that. They're like, go. So what may have felt like an obstacle in the connection is actually is what I'm getting, something that is a connecting, something that is meant to connect. So take that however it resonates. It's actually something like, versus something could be an obstacle, it's actually a bonder, if that makes sense. Okay, so the other message that I'm getting is that the two of you, what they've realized, that the two of you have this real childlike connection. Remember, I was getting that playful, was that this pile? Oh, me being confused. Yes, it was this pile. I was getting very playful energy, very childlike, very like inquisitive, like children, right? I was asking questions, I was wanting to know, and not just accepting a simple this answer. No, wanting to delve into why that's the answer you're giving to them and stuff like that. I feel like that's a very strong connecting energy. It's giving me Six of Cups energy. So very, nostalgic, very past life connection, very just pure love, right? Just nothing but like cuddles and nurturing and fun is sort of the vibe that this person has realized that this is the energy of the connection. This is the driving force. This is the ignition. what ignites the basis of the soul connection is this childlike connection of purity within the two of you, okay? To be inquisitive is what I'm sort of getting. To be playful is something that was like a spark, sort of like they realized that this was the spark of their draw to you, something like that. I feel like it's also what grounds the connection. So that may be like future energy, or it may be something that they've realized that now, okay? And then we have card 44 with Divine Matrix and the High Priestess. So that is giving me this or that. That was giving me this energy, like the back and forth, like either or. Because Divine Matrix and High Priestess are the complete, or like the way that I see Matrix, okay? They're spirituality, being either in the 3D, in the Matrix, the 3-dimension Matrix, or being in the spiritual realm. Understanding that it doesn't have to be either or is sort of what I'm getting, okay? That there can be a balance of both, of being very invested in what you're physically doing, what you're physically pursuing, what actions you're taking, what your daily life, the mundane, right? The day-to-day, what that consists of, but also how there's a potential. It doesn't have to be either or. It's sort of what I feel like this person is realizing about you, is that there's a balance. There's a balance that you have within the day-to-day as well as the spiritual, that it's not either or, that it doesn't have to be either or, is sort of what I'm getting, okay? Then we have courageous. Your person feels and they're realizing that something in the way that you express yourself is very courageous, is what I'm getting. As well as, like I said, there's a very gentle. Gentle is the main energy, is what I'm getting that this person realizes about you. But at the same time, like having the potential to bring that dragon out, remember? To be that bossy energy, like that, you know, putting the foot down. But I'm getting that you have the capacity to do that. And it's not to be tested. It's not something you like to bring out, but will do if necessary, if instigated. That's not the word I wanted to use, but that's what I'm going with. All right, so let's see what you've realized about them. Should I stop it? I don't think I did for the other one. Okay, so what have you realized about them? We have card 45, Beyond the Ordinary. We have Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. We have Contract, card number 6. We have Faith in Your Dreams, Waxing Crescent Moon, as well as Shy, Funny, and Free-Spirited. And then let's clarify them. Clarify Beyond the Ordinary. Clarify Retreat. Clarify Contract. Clarify Have Faith in Your Dreams. All right. So we have the Queen of Swords for Beyond the Ordinary. We have the Three of Swords and card number 11, Justice. For card number 12 for Contract with the Hanged Man, and 4 of Pentacles for Have Faith in Your Dreams. I'm going to pause. Okay, pile number 2. I'm definitely going to say that more than likely you will find aspects of pile number 1 that resonate with you, because I feel like they strongly connect, okay? So what have you realized about this person? I do want to clarify Queen of Swords just before... Clarify Queen of Swords for me, please. Page of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So what I was getting originally from Beyond the Ordinary is I feel like you have realized that this person has has this strong capacity to communicate with you. I'm feeling mostly it's energetically, because the original message that I was getting is that you realize that this person is much better at expressing themselves, at sharing of themselves, not in the physical. Like, it's more energetic than anything, okay? And I feel like that's probably something that one of the first things that you realized, and I don't know why that's coming up, because in the other aspect we got, like, the first thing they realize is that they like being playful with you. I feel like the first thing that you realize is that you connect strongly with this person energetically is sort of what I'm getting, okay? That this person is very good at communicating. I feel for a lot of you it's a challenge with this person to communicate, like, in the physical, like to get actual communication, but I feel like the main of it is energetic. I feel like you have a strong connection there to be able to relay, you know, feelings, thoughts, emotions, all of that stuff. And I feel like that's the main thing, that you realized about your connection with this person is that you felt strongly energetically connected to them versus in a way that you had not felt with anybody before is sort of what I'm getting, okay? It is beyond the ordinary, something different, something that, like, yeah, the other one was giving me that spark, right? So this is, yeah, it's that spark. You realize that this person sparked something in you in just connecting with them energetically, okay? What else have you realized? So this is where I strongly, okay, I'll get into that right now. There's a lot of indication of, like, logic and balance here with the contract and the scales, the justice and the scales. Like, I feel like you realize that this person is very by the book. This person is very logical. This person is very earthly, right? Which is why I said maybe you have trouble communicating in the physical with this person, and that's something that you realize, but energetically you don't have an issue communicating with this person. You feel like you know what this person is trying to communicate, just through energy. However, I do feel like this person is very, like I said, by the book, by the law, like follows the rules and takes the steps and thinks things through and you know what I mean? With both of these, like, law, contracts, like, yeah, somebody who it feels very earthy. Somebody who is not the type of person who, which is where we get into this message. I feel like you've realized that this person has difficulty in having faith, not only in themselves, but in general, right? Like, it has difficulty. It sort of feels like this stubborn energy of trust. The cat here looks like it wants to go out and explore outside the window, but this person looks like they're refusing, right? It's stubbornness, but it's fear is sort of what it's giving me. Like, this is something that took him a while to gather. The Four of Pentacles, right? He's built a lot for himself. He's gathered, he's saved, he's got a lot. You can't just go off with the cat and enjoy and have fun. Like, what if somebody comes and takes it, right? So it's sort of like it's something with faith in change, faith in trust. It could also be like feeling on guard, not on guard, like having boundary, but feeling, yeah, like the need to not have the guard completely down is sort of what I'm getting, that you've realized about this person. They lack trust for sure, okay? And I don't know if that's within you or just in themselves or just in life in general. I don't know. Maybe in spirituality I'm getting for some of you when it comes to this. Maybe they don't trust this. And then we get into this Hanged Man energy with the contract. Remember, for what they have realized about you is that maybe it doesn't have to be this or that. And remember, I said that I was getting hanged. Did I say I was getting Hanged Man energy? No, that was pile one. Sorry. I feel like this person is typically this or that person is maybe why that's why it came out. Like they're starting to realize that maybe it doesn't have to be this or that. But I feel like you've come to realize that they are that type of person. They're this or that type of person. No in between, no option for any more. Like it's very by the book, right? Like with retreat, justice, and Three of Swords, what I was getting, the Three of Swords, this is going to connect with the other message about being in separation. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. I feel like there's a separation that happened, and you realized, you know, that there was the need to retreat from the situation in order to bring it back into a place of balance, because it feels like it was in a place of imbalance, which is where I sort of got like a challenge with communication is what I was getting. For you is something that you realize that in order to bring that into balance, that there's a need to take a step away, even though it's something that hurt you, to take a step away from. Okay, so I strongly believe this will connect. Again, I have to reiterate, I feel like it's going to connect with pile number 1, but only view that if you feel guided to. What have you realized about this person? You realize that this person has the capacity to be very funny. Remember, we had that childlike energy. I was referring over here, but it's in there. That this person has the capacity to bring you joy and laughter and lightheartedness, right? Free spirited. That this person shares that with you. You guys share that in this connection, and I feel like it's a very strong grounding force. In the playful energies that you guys share, but I feel like you've also come to realize that this person is actually very shy, whereas I feel like I don't have any indication of it here, but the fact that the Four of Pentacles is actually giving me King of Pentacles, so somebody who has some sort of like stature, something that they've built, something that's worth something, or comes off as confident, but it's actually really shy, is sort of what I'm getting that you've realized about your person. Okay, so yeah. I'm done. That's what I got for you, pal number 2. If this did resonate, please do me a favor of subscribing, liking, commenting, dinging, all of those YouTube-y things. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, email me. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this Labradorite, then you're at the right place. So before I get into your main energy, I am going to relay channeled messages that I got during the shuffle before this pile. So if that's something you're not interested in, I suggest clicking on the timestamp or just tapping until until you see me flipping the card. All right, so Labradorite. Okay, the first thing that I saw, I don't know if you remember those, well, I don't know why I make it seem like it was from the past, like, they used to have them at Spencer's. It was like a plug-in orb, almost like a crystal ball, but like you would touch it, and the electricity would go to where your fingers were on that. So electricity, right? The physical stream of intense electricity is what I got. And then I got, like, you know, that famous picture of Tesla where he's like sitting down with the power generator, and there's like sparks of lightning all around him, like very intense bolts of electricity. So yeah, that's just gonna set the tone for all the other messages that came through. And I got a very clear energy, and I don't know if that's because I took a break to take a little snack break in between piles, but if so, I need to do that more often, because I was able to connect with your person's energy very strongly during the shuffle. So like I said, that electricity is the first thing that I got, and then I was seeing that like Tesla image of those giant beams of power. And then I started to hear Body Electric, and I was just like, that feels like a song. And so I Googled it, and Body Electric, Lana Del Rey, and I was like, oh, okay, yes, I remember there was a song, Body Electric. And so that might be significant. There might be like further messages, but really what it was just giving me, like, Body Electric is like physical. So whether you and the person on your mind have been physical or not. I feel like you have. Because I feel like this has been experienced, this electricity, but if not, then the what is it? Like the build up for that is very intense, okay? Like this person is like feeling a strong electric, like energetic connection to you. And a lot of it stems from very like physical aspects. So, but it's just, yeah. So going from that, I started to see a blue flame, like from the torch, like the blue flame. So I don't know if that's significant as far as like, just as far as the intensity, because the blue flame is the hottest part of the torch. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if there's a significance to that in you, but I was just getting blue flame very strongly. Then I held on to this and I started to, with my eyes closed, started to see like this lime green glow. Very soft and fuzzy. And then I started to like get this whole ambiance of like this like oasis. Oasis, is that the word? Like an underground cavern oasis that's sort of like dripping and that sounds so bad. Because I could almost hear the dripping and like of a waterfall, but being within a cave, but it being like in subterranean oasis. Okay, whatever that is. A subterranean oasis, but in other words, like within the earth, like, yeah, just having this like it could be something that feels like very like unique, very rare to access, something very like it feels like mystical, but like how do you say it, like if you were to be an explorer and find something like that, like how would you feel? You know what I mean? Like that was the feeling that I was getting. And then I started getting like moist green moss. Yeah, it felt very soft. And so I was getting like heart activation through touch. So take that however it resonates, okay? And then I got labyrinth. I started to pick up like a labyrinth. So I really don't know where, like how that would connect, but that's what I picked up. Something about a labyrinth. It felt like within the caverns, within the cave. So maybe like within the heart, within the soul, something like that. And then, oh my God, there were so many messages coming through. Please only take whatever resonates. These would just be like the person's random thoughts or random feelings or random whatever associated with you. So I started to get like an antique shop vibe, and then like I started to get focused on a chandelier. So like something that was antique, but very like well, like detailed and made with such craftsmanship, and having like a rare timeless beauty is the whole vibe that I was getting from the chandelier, because it was like a work of art within itself, but something that would take somebody of what am I getting, like a collector or something, like somebody who has fine taste to be able to admire the quality and craftsmanship of this. So I don't know what that is, but that's what I was getting. So I think maybe this is in regards to how this person feels about you or thinks about you, is something that's like rare, but something that would be spotted by somebody who would have an eye to see something. Okay, what was the saying that I was seeing? Oh, past life. I wrote down past life. with the antique connection. They don't make them like they used to anymore. Okay, sorry, I was trying to read my chicken scratch. They don't make them like they used to. Yeah, like looking at craftsmanship and being like, yeah, they don't make them like they used to anymore. I don't know what that means, but I feel like it's this like unique rareness or something about you that they see that's just like stands out, that catches their attention, that they're just like, you know, like, I don't know. In other words, like if you were to walk into an antique store and see that chandelier, like your eye would be on it, you'd be like, wait, like I don't want to pass up on that, and you'd just be like inspecting it and like sort of like feeling it and like seeing the quality and just admiring it, and then like really feeling more and more convinced that this is a buy you cannot pass on. That's what this person is thinking about you. That was a lot. What else? Am I missing something? Soft oasis, safe cavern within, wet, soft moss, past life. There's something I can't see. What does it say? Oh, wealth? Something of value is how they may see you. Rare, of value, wealth. I don't know. Something that I can't see what that says. Past life. I don't know. But yeah, that is what I'm getting for you. I'm so sorry. I was really trying to see if there was anything else, but I really can't make out what that last little chunk of stuff said. It was chicken scratch. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on the actual reading. Bye. All right, pile number 3. So let's go ahead and take a look at your main energies. I am curious to see what comes out in your reading, considering the energy came through like freaking Tesla. We have card 41. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. So the main thing that your person has realized, or person on your mind has realized about you, I feel like they've realized that you want. Like there's this like longing in you. Look at the green and the glowy. It's sort of giving me like that oasis feeling of like the indoor caverns with like a waterfall in the background and a stream or something close by where you can hear water. I feel like the main thing this person has realized is that there's this a very nurturing aspect about you, that it feels hidden. Maybe that's why it was within a cavern. But it feels, yeah, like something that's precious, that's very rare to access, but that there's something deep within you that is very beautiful and very like sanctuary, pristine is what I'm hearing, like part that's so hidden within you that it's like untouched almost. It feels very vulnerable and soft with the little fluffy animals, you know, like all around. But it feels very beautiful. It's that moss feeling that I was getting of soft and just like life, you know, like that energy that you get when you're like in the forest and or in the woods or out in the mountains, wherever, you know, like out in nature and just feeling the life all around you, sort of what I'm getting. But I feel like it's something that's very hidden that this person has realized about you. Okay. So, how did I go about it? Sorry, it's because I took a break. All right, so we're going to pull cards for both sides, right? Yes. Yep, that's what we're doing. I already shuffled everything. So 1 and 1. 1 and 1, please. No. What has pile number 3's person realized about them? What have you realized about them? How does pile number 3's person, or what have they realized about them? What have you, pile number 3, realized about your person? Ugh. We have engagement and reconciliation showing themselves. What have you realized about your person? I don't know why I feel I need to shuffle them again because I feel like they're going to act up on me. I just saw 333. You see? What has your person? Your person is a nervous, a jittery person? That's sort of what I'm getting. Oh. I feel like I need to take them all. Yeah. All right. What have you realized about your person? What have they realized about you? Oh, that's a lot. And one down here. A personal issue reaches resolution. I feel like there's more that fell, but I don't see anything, just that one. Alright, what have you realized about them? That's no. 3 is where I draw the line. It's already a lot of energy. What have you realized about them? 1 or 2? 4 again. Your dreams need a practical plan. A personal issue reaches resolution. Prosperity lies ahead. Expect powerful change. 1 card, please. Just 1. Thank you. What have you realized, or what have they realized? Okay, that's a lot. I think they've realized a lot about you. Pile number 3. Wait, no, this is supposed to be for this side. What have you realized about them? Oh, okay. Alright. What you have realized about them will wait for now. Alright. Let us see what we got. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. The Rose's Kiss, card number 9. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Meditate and contemplate, New Moon in Pisces. Something. Hold on. Yes, yin yang. I knew there was something I was missing. I'm sorry. Okay, yes, this blend. I saw, like, you know the, okay, let me just show you. You know those hands, like that famous painting where the hands are touching? Okay, so I saw the hands touching, and then all of a sudden, as soon as the tips of the fingers touched, they started to swirl into a yin yang. Flowers, beauty. Oh, secret garden. I forgot to mention that, which is coming up in this energy too. Okay. So the yin and the touch. Something about touch. Something about touch. And it activates a spiral. And I don't know what that means, but we'll see what happens. Okay. And then the secret garden. As far as, again, this like inner sanctuary oasis, this subterranean thing that I said, with the secret garden, again, that it feels like there's a place, an energy of playfulness that's secret and safe and unique to the two of you. So I don't know if there's something significant to your connection that feels like secret or like that's separate from the outside world. Like it's something that's like, yeah, like the secret garden, right? All the walls were separating, but then there's this inner world full of like life and lush, full of plants and water and animals and all of that fun stuff, right? Playfulness, a tree swing, rose bushes. Look at the bigger picture with full moon in Sagittarius. We have card 41, 7th chakra, very highly spiritual connection. Remember the electricity. Card number 12, the temple path, again, spiritual journey. And then journey, card number 2, spiritual journey, literally. Yeah, this is definite like soul. All of that electricity. Brave, curious, intelligent, mysterious, resilient. These are things that they've realized about you. Whoa, I'm telling you, this person has realized a lot about you. So it seems like this person thinks about you a lot. For sure. Pile number 4. I was going to say 4. Pile number 3. All right. I still got to clarify everything. Man, this reading is going to be forever. Okay. Rose's kiss. Playfulness. Do something for someone. Meditate and contemplate. Oh, there it is. Step out of your comfort zone. And look at the bigger picture. Oh, wait, I forgot all those other ones. 7th chakra. Oof, a tower. I saw it. Temple path. And journey. Ooh, that was quick. All right. So let's see what everything is. We have the 5 of Pentacles, clarifying the Rose's kiss. We have the 2 of Pentacles for playfulness. We have the 3 of Wands for do something for someone. We have the 10 of Cups for look at the bigger picture. The Tower for the 7th chakra card. I'm going to move this out of the way. Sorry. The Temple path. We have the Knight of Swords. The Journey. We have the 6 of Wands. The step out of your comfort zone. We have Death. 2 of Cups for meditate and contemplate. I love it. Yes, because the yin yang. Oh, 11. I just saw that. Yes, 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 yes. Gold stars for me. I just noticed my candle went out. OMG. All right, pile number 3. Really quick, I do want to say that I did end up finding another one on the floor. It's time to take action. So just take note of that. I'll put it over here. All right, so there's a lot going on. The first thing that I was getting with candle going out, it's sort of giving me, with the Rose's kiss, something that's bittersweet. Okay, all of these piles today are giving me separation. Like, literally. So maybe they're all connected somehow. But what I am getting is this vibe of something that was sparked. It sort of feels like a break. Yeah, like looking back and knowing like there's sadness and there's fear in leaving it behind, but feeling at the same time like it's a break. That's what I'm getting from that. Take that as it resonates only, okay? With playfulness and the 2 of Pentacles over here. What has this person realized about you? Look, there's even the yin yang on his little thing. The 2 is significant here. I do want to play because playfulness, yeah, that can connect with that. Let me clarify the 2 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. This person, this is giving me like the pile that was like the grounding force, or like the main thing, the behind the connection was the playfulness. And I'm sort of getting that that's what this person is feeling. Loyalty also, this person has realized that they are willing to be loyal. I'm getting that with the little dog over here, like weighing things out. And maybe that's sort of also where I was getting the vibe of like this like break, like something that's separate. But I'm getting a strong sense of loyalty, a strong sense of knowing, the yin yang energy, the meant to be vibe, right? Energetically feeling this like connection is like something that they've not experienced. Electricity, remember, body electric. It's the 10 of Pentacles. Don't we have both now? Yeah, we do. The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Literally everything. Divine union in the physical, emotionally and physically fulfilled in all of your needs. All of your physical needs being met and more. All of your emotional needs being met and more. I feel like this person understands the capacity or the potential for this connection because of what they feel energetically, even though they have perhaps no proof at this time, because of this being the current energy is what I'm getting. Understanding that what they feel in their heart towards you, pile number 3, is something that should be cherished and is something that they do hold strongly. I'm feeling like close to their heart, but for whatever reason I do feel there's separation, and then it brings a lot of sadness and perhaps insecurity in fears that they might not get to experience this everything that they, at least that's what they feel they could have. Okay. Do something for someone. This is the original energy where they felt like there's a part within you that wants to do, to give, to nurture the connection, perhaps. That's what the 3 of Wands would be, right? Giving, taking action towards, giving energy towards, making effort towards. It's like that, the sort of vibe that I'm getting is like they've come to realize that for you, when it comes to things that matter to you, you give all of the energy and effort and whatever that you have to put in for that, for whatever you hold close to you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. With the Tower coming out with the 7th chakra, I feel like this person, like you came out of nowhere to them. This connection, this electricity, literally the bolts right there, that they experienced with you, whatever. When they first felt the electricity, if you will, it caught them off guard. It was a real shock, almost like an instant, like it instantly shifted something in them spiritually. Did I say 41 somewhere else? Yes, I did. 41. So I don't know if you want to see if there's further message in that. But yeah, I feel like it was like a sudden shift. Like it broke something down that they had in perception, that they had previously. I just feel like it just took them off guard. Like you knocked this person on their ass. They're just like, whoa, like where did that come from? That was not expecting. It caught them off guard. Took a sharp left turn and they're just like, what is this? That was not what I was expecting at the end of this road. That's sort of what I'm getting. what this person has realized about you. I feel like they have a feeling, because it's new moon, so it's not something that's been illuminated, not something that's been expressed, experienced. You haven't gotten to that stage perhaps of it being the full moon, but I feel like they have a deep understanding. With all the water energy, your person may be a Pisces, or you may be a Pisces, or have strong water energies in your connection. I'm having all the flickering in the candle. This one actually might go out too. What the heck? Hold on. Okay, pile number 3. I switched out the candle. However, I also cleansed the energy a little bit. I can't believe that I forgot. You see how quickly I forget things? I'm so scatterbrained. So previously when the candle went out, I took a break, restroom break, and then I came back, and I forgot really quickly that what I was getting after the channel. No, I'm confusing things again. You see, I think I've taken like 2 breaks in between this. I don't know. But within one of them, when I was first getting the channeled messages, right at the end where I was seeing the secret garden and this little like safe space, and feeling like the beauty of this safe space that you two share together, all of a sudden both my ears started ringing and burning at the same time. And I was like, whoa. Like, if anything, I'll get a 1 ear ring or a 1 ear burn, but it's never like both. And both. So for me, immediately that told me that there's interference. There's outside energies affecting this connection somehow. And then right now when I remembered, because the candle went out twice, right? So I cleansed, I started at the new, and I started remembering about my ears ringing and burning, and how there's outside energies somehow affecting this. And I don't know if this has to do with maybe this sad energy that your person is in right now when it comes to the connection. Something having to do with work, maybe for some of you with the Pentacles. But somehow, in some way, there's outside energies affecting and interfering within this connection. So only take that however it resonates, please. But I do feel the need to say that. So yeah, this person has realized that you and they have this knowing that there's something, this bond, this connection, this soul recognition, this deep is what I'm getting. Then we have step out of your comfort zone, card number 13, with death. Literally, that's what they both go so beautifully together, right? So North Node is moving forward. The North Node is what you call following your true path, right? Where your guiding light is taking you, your inner lantern. So this person has realized that I feel, helping them follow their North Node. I feel like something somehow, maybe in this situation even, there's something in regards to this connection that this person has realized has allowed them to close off something, release something, end something that was needing to come out of their energy already, right? With the death, in order for them to be able to, like, you've pushed them out of they've realized that somehow you've helped push them out of their comfort zone and gave them like a nudge, versus know how that would be, right? But only you would know. And then we have, look at the bigger picture. What was the clarifying card on this? I can't remember. Oh, it was the 10 of Pentacles. I moved it over here. Look at the bigger picture, 10 of Pentacles. This person has realized that perhaps maybe the walking away, the temporary separation, that is for a bigger purpose. To get to this, like a side route needing. Remember I said there was like this, like I'm walking away, but I'm scared that it might not come to this. but really hoping that it comes to this. And I feel like that's something your person has realized, that there's a bigger picture here when it comes to the present moment and decisions that they have made, or realizations that they have made. Temple path, spiritual path, Knight of, yeah, I feel like there's something within this connection that they've realized is pushing them towards, or like giving momentum, speeding things up on their spiritual journey, which I feel like your person is on their spiritual journey. They've realized that, what have they realized about you? With movement again, journey again, towards the North Node, like this is giving me like strong, like twin flame journey. And you don't have to resonate with that connection, but the reason why I say that is because it is a journey. Like all of these decisions being made for the greater good, for wanting that pure divine love, that having it all, that not settling for anything, not settling for something just because it's something in the meantime, and for the present moment, instant gratification. Like, no, being able to take a step away instead of having the instant gratification, for the greater good, for the bigger picture, for the divine love to be fulfilled in the way that it's meant to be fulfilled, is what this person has realized. And it's really pushing them out of their comfort zone to be able to follow these steps, this twin flame journey, as they say. You don't have to resonate with that term, but the reason why I say this, because that's how it's known in the spiritual community, right? This journey, a spiritual journey that a person takes in order to heal themselves, to love themselves, to undo, in some cases, lifetimes, generations, ancestral cycles and patterns out of the line, out of the ancestral line, and it carries on in a new, beautiful way, right? You set a new model with this type of divine love. And that's why it is a journey. It is a journey because there's a bunch of challenge, and there's a lot of change, and there's a lot of decisions, and there's a lot of there's a lot, we'll just say that, on that journey, right? There's a lot of leaving behind, there's a lot of healing cycles, there's a lot of tough decisions and things that require you to step out of the comfort zone. And I feel like this person strongly is connecting you with that aspect of, that's what they've come to realize. They've come to realize that somehow you're a big staple. You're a big part of this journey that they may have already been on. They may have already felt that they were on this journey. They may have already even potentially have experience. I'm hearing like false. Did I mention that in this one, or was it a different pile? I think it was a different pile, but something about false. Like having experienced what they thought was their soul person, soul partner, but ending up having the realization that it was actually not that at all. Something that ended up feeling, so take that however it resonates. That may or may not be your person's story, but regardless, that's what I'm getting. This person is strongly associating you as a huge part of that journey. Like something clicked, something that, like I said, like you knocked them on their ass. Where all of a sudden they have this like instant electric soul realization is what I'm getting. Like a shock that they were just like, what? That's not what I was expecting. And I keep on getting that vibe. With journey and Six of Wands here, Six of Wands is like victory. Like this person associates you with finally seeing a clear indication of where they're headed. Because I feel like a lot of this journey for them has been hope, running on hope is what I'm getting. And I feel like meeting you, experiencing you, something in touch. Remember, I heard heart activation also. Something that was sudden, right? Okay, what else? Oh my God, this reading is so long. Mysterious, resilient. They've realized that you are intelligent, brave, curious, mysterious, resilient. I'm hearing you're a lot more like me. So this person has realized that you're a lot more like them because I'm seeing a mirror, like them sitting in front of a mirror and thinking of you and realizing that the two of you are actually a lot more alike. At least they feel that way. I don't know if the two of you have a lot of connecting energy as far as having experienced a lot and overcome a lot in your life, but also being very like curious, and like it was connecting with that playful, right? Like curious and playful, like very inquisitive, very brave, adventurous. Remember, I was getting the forests, the hikes, things like that. Like I feel like that there's something about you that they feel is very brave, or that inspires them to be brave. Intelligence, that's again attaching to that inquisitive, curious. Yeah, very intellect. This is all mind energy. This is all fifth chakra connections. Sparks up in the mind, and I feel like they connect with you on that, okay? All right. Oh my God, that was so long. Let us look at what you've realized about them, because we haven't even gotten into that. Oh, these readings have taken me so long, and I thought it was going to be like a quick reading, but I should have known better. What have you realized about them? Card 21, exposed and revealed. Oh, I was supposed to stop. All right, we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. We have card 37, third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Okay, I didn't mean to laugh, but the reason why I laughed is because I got a whole little story about this being like an illusion. Like a story that you tell yourself in your head, but it's not coming. It's coming from a lack of confidence. Okay, this unrequited love. But we'll see what we get right now with the tarot. We have logical, we have intuitive, we have responsible. So this is what you realized about this person. Look at all the cards we had for what the person realized about you, and the little bit of cards with what you realized about them. Exposed and revealed. Conclusions are within reach. Unrequited love. Clarify unrequited love. What has pile 3 realized about their person? Unrequited love. Okay, we have 2. Third chakra. Clarify solar plexus energy for pile number 3. What have they realized? All right, so we have a hanged man, which is common in all the piles. If I'm not mistaken, hanged man energy came out in all the piles, so they probably all connect somehow. Pile number 12. Card number 12, hanged man. To clarify, exposed, and reveal. And I'm hearing this and that again. This or that. Perspective changes. Having difficulty. What have you realized about this person? You have realized, you've realized that this person, okay, yes, the piles are the opposite energies, so this would be the other person's, yes, okay. You have realized that this person is allowing you to see things in a different perspective, from a different perspective, versus just this and that. They are exposing things to you, or revealing things for you, or having you see things from a different perspective that is other than this or that. It's like a sub level of viewing is what I'm getting. What else have you realized about them? Conclusions are within reach. 9 of Wands. Tension, boundaries, feeling. There's this tension in the energy somehow, as far as how you relate with this person, that you sort of feel on guard, that you sort of feel. Conclusions are within reach. 9 is close to, conclusions is close to, so they're both the same energy of the 9 of Wands, of almost getting past this. You realized that you feeling defensive, or you feeling the need to put barriers with this person, that it's almost like you've been testing. Like you've been sort of testing to see whether you can trust them, and they've almost passed all your tests. Is that what you've realized? That's sort of what I'm getting. So only take that if it resonates. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like conclusions are within reach. Like the finals are almost over is sort of what I'm getting. You've been testing them and they're almost done with the finals. OMG. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yes, I knew it. This is false. Pile number 3. Look what we have right here. We have a Queen of Cups and a King of Pentacles. Perfectly beautiful, flowy, emotional, intuitive is the energy of either you or your person. Pile number 3. And the opposite energy is, oh my God, stop. Literally. Beautiful, watery, intuitive, spiritual, emotionally grounded, queen, feminine energy. Then we have earthy, logical, grounded, very yin yang. Very beautiful balance right here. Water complementary to earth, right? Very beautiful balance right here. You've realized this. You know this. However, remember I said it's an illusion, and that's why I laughed when I saw this, because originally it was making me flash back to a time when this card came up, and I was sort of getting the vibe where there was a person in the connection like who had a lot that was bottled up. I'm seeing a message in a bottle in the ocean. They had a lot that was bottled up. So they were scared. Like for them, at all costs, this person did not want to offer the love, for the fear of her being like, oh, this guy again? Like, ugh, like whatever. Like, do you know how many suitors I have in line waiting for me? Like, you need to take a number and go take a seat. You're coming on a little too heavy with the hand kissing over there. Like, I feel like you have this like beast in your head that's telling you that this is how everything's going to play out, and then that everybody in the classroom is going to start laughing, and then there's going to be the wah wah wah, and then it's going to, like, your cheeks are going to be red, and everybody's going to be pointing a finger at you. I feel like it's an extreme overplay and overthought and very, very illusioned vision that this beast in your head tells you, because this is the reality, and you have this inner knowing, pile number 3, that there is a perfectly beautiful balance within the connection, and I feel like that's what you've realized. Okay, whether you want to admit it to yourself or not, pile number 3 is another thing. Then we have strength and 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Why did I even try? I just embarrassed myself. Everybody's pointing and laughing. Just kidding. Card 37 and strength over here. I feel like this is giving me the vibe of that card that had slipped out. Yeah, it's time to take action. I feel like there's a gathering of strength. You've realized that there's a need to gather your confidence, so that there's this is by no. I feel like that's something that you realize, that there's a matter of just gathering confidence and strength, and then taking that action, right? Yes, that's what I got. They're responsible. So what have you realized about them? You realize that they are responsible. That's what I got for you. Throw away that little unrequited love, okay? This is beautiful, balanced energy. No need for illusions. They're about to pass finals anyways, okay? Your person's about to pass finals. That's what I got for you, pile number 3. If this did resonate, please do me a favor, subscribing, liking, commenting, dinging, blah, blah, blah. Until we vibe again.